Good morning, friends and neighbors. Red Rock Firewood here. Today we have our firewood chariot all loaded up. F-150 with the Harbor Freight unloader, custom made headache rack, pickup bed sides, and our new to me tilt trailer. And I've got the John Deere 770 loaded up, chained down, strapped down, ready to go. I'm going to be transporting the tractor with the pallet forks into the tree service woodyard, and it's going to just be hanging out there for a while. I can never figure out if I should be facing the sun so the sun is on my face, but then I have to squint my eyes, or if I look this way, then my eyes are in shadows, my face is in a shadow, but I can keep my eyes open. So I'm not sure what's best. We'll learn together. 770 is loaded up. It is way easier to manage the big chunks of tree service wood with the John Deere, with the tractor, to just roll them around and get them to a place where I can cut them and get them down to a manageable size. And the other thing that it'll do is, and we'll talk about this as we go, but just trying to manage the workflow and make good use of my time. This is just a sideline for me. And my plan is to kind of have the tractor in there ready to go. And then if I'm going to town for something else, if I just need to run into my office in town and work for a while, I'm a pastor, so I kind of split my time between home and the office. Some things I can do from here, some things I need to be in the office for. But if I can just take the trailer and the truck along when I run to the office to do other stuff and just stop by the woodyard and load up a pile of wood, then I'm kind of doubling up on my trips to town. And I think that'll make this whole project a little bit more efficient. So we'll talk about that a little bit more when we get there. But this is the maiden voyage for the new trailer. It towed home great. And I hauled some wood home with it yesterday, hauled some mulberry home that I was not, it just didn't work out for me to film that, but it seemed to handle that okay. But this will certainly be the biggest load. So we'll see how it goes. We'll try and bring you along. friends and neighbors, I am back. This is the load we loaded on the new tilt deck trailer. Got it home. This is some other white oak. Somebody ordered it. They said they wanted like a very specific diameter, a very specific length, and so I made it for them, and then they never showed up. So I'm just going to turn that into firewood along with the rest of it. What I'm going to do now is, I don't remember where my camera cut out. I've got a bunch of rounds in at the tree service yard that were too big. I couldn't lift them with my tractor, so I kind of chunked them up into like quarter-sized pieces. And so I'm going to take the old faithful, the old pickup bed trailer in. I thought about putting them in the bed of my truck, and then I could just crank them off with the Harbor Freight unloader. But what I found is when I'm dumping those big rounds in the bed of my truck, it's beating the bed of my truck up real bad. This thing's kind of in bad enough shape, it doesn't really matter. So we're gonna take this in, we'll load those chunks into it, and I'll bring them home. I've got a meeting tonight, so we'll go in, load them. I'll go to my office and take care of what I need to there, and then just bring it home when I come home tonight. And hopefully tomorrow, my plan is to process the wood coming off the trailers. So I think what I'm going to do is split like that trailer. I'll just cut those to length on the deck of the trailer. They'll be up off the ground. I'll roll them to the back, split them, throw them on that flatbed, and then stage it up for my stacking crew to stack it with the white oak, which is right there. That's my plan. When I did this with the tractor in there last time, I just unloaded the wood off onto the ground, just hauled home, you know, as much as I could all at once, and then brought the tractor home. Well, then I had to pick those big chunks off the ground again. I just feel like it made some extra handling. So my plan is to just see how this goes, processing it right off the back of the trailer, and hopefully that saves like a handling step. And I'm gonna put it on the other trailer and go from there onto the stack. My stacking crew says they like that better. They don't have to, it's just easier for them to manage it, and it'll make it easier to manage the debris in the woodyard, I think, the whole way around. So that's what we're gonna try. I don't know how you guys' brain works. For me, it's just kind of a never-ending, like the gears in my brain are always turning. How can I do this more efficiently? How can I save steps and make things go smoother? So yeah, probably enough talking. 2 minutes and 54 seconds of talking. I'm probably gonna have to edit this. Nobody's gonna watch it. Frankfurt, you're boring. So shut up and get to work. Okay, I'll do it.